So this 86 actually drove past me on the motorway in Japan. You have to drive home on them tires, you mad bastard. Blinding.
This is where you blacken.
Yeah, this is the ring. This is the ring arena. Right, so it's a fresh Sunday. I don't know, in February, March. I think it's the 1st of March or something, is it? I don't know. I don't know why that's even important. Yeah, it is Sunday, 1st of March. So I've a bit of a mad one for you. We're out in the shed working today, and Danny messaged me a few weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago now, was it? It's probably, yeah, I'd say it was. So Danny messaged me a couple of months ago. He was watching the Japan Without a Plan video that we made about a year or two ago. I don't know when I made it now, it was probably a year ago, but funnily enough, Danny was watching the video, and then he noticed something unusual in the video, and what he noticed was a car which he now owns, which is right here. So this 86 actually drove past me on the motorway in Japan the first couple of days we were there, and now you own it and it lives in Wexford, which is absolutely hilarious. And how he noticed that was the wheels are the exact same wheels that were on it in the video. It had a sticker. Was it here? Yeah, it was. You can see the outline of it there. How big? It was actually, went the whole way across.
It came out to there, cut down, came back around.
Yeah, and that was peeled off then when you got it, but you can see the outline of it.
What car is it? Can I get a photo?
Do you want a photo?
Can I get one photo?
It's a twin cam.
Is it?
Twin cam.
Very nice.
It has a twin camshaft configuration. It's in the boot.
Bring it to rally.
That looks like the kind of car that someone would pull up and ask that question. It's just like an old Octavia fucking wagon. There's lad.
Go back down here.
Okay. See you in a little while.
Nice car, lad.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Bye. That stranger interrupted us there. But yeah, one of the main things that did it for you was here. So the scuff that's on the back bumper here is the exact same as the scuff in the photo. I'll put the photo up here and I'll zoom in and stuff for reference, but you spotted, you spotted this. What did you spot first? Was it the fucking scuff and the wheels?
Yeah, it was the scuff, like, and sure, when I went out and looked at it again, I seen that that was painted over in Japan.
Yeah, it was the exact same.
It's the exact same mark.
Like, of all the cars, like, there's so many variables here. Like, he could, like, so you bid on this car and then this car just ended up in Ireland and then you ended up watching the video. This car could have ended up anywhere in the world. You could have bid on any other car. Yeah. There's so many different things here. That's like, there's two cars from the Japan Without a Plan video that ended up in Ireland. There's an FD that we saw hung over in a car park, and then there was this which Danny owns, and he messaged me on Facebook and goes, I think I have the car from that video that you seen driving down the highway. And what's really funny is this was the first modified 86 that we saw, or the first 86 that I actually saw just out in the wild. You don't see that stuff that often. So me and Ruben were driving from Himeji to wherever that, where did it say it's from? Hanshin, is it? Or yeah, there's a sticker there that says the Hanshin Tigers. So that's obviously where he was going. He was on the motorway, on the freeway heading home, and I freaked out and goes, oh shit, an 86, and I started taking photos of it and videotaping and shit, and now you just own it and it just lives in Ireland. Yeah. It's fucking great, man. What are the odds of that? Like, I think that is so cool. It goes to show, like, how much we love Japanese cars here and how much we have taken from Japan over the years, because it could have went to America, Australia, New Zealand, it could have went anywhere, but it didn't. It came to Ireland, and you have it now, and it's, I don't know, it's funny. It's cool that it's still the same. Like, they're the same wheels that are on in the picture, aren't they? Yeah. Same wheels. Yeah, the sticker was taken off. You didn't take off. Like, it just, that's the way it came. Like, and then the scuff. So it has all the same marks. The picture, I'll put it up like as we're talking, but that's just so funny, man. It's a good eye. Like, it must be a weird feeling to be watching something and then your own car drives past in the video, living in, like, its former life, and we documented a small snippet of it. You got what? Like, you got this one in 2018 then?
2018, yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder, like, was it the same guy that owned it? We'll never know, like, or did someone else own it and then it came here? But it's fucking gas that it just came through the auctions, and fucking, that's the one you picked. Yeah, when did it come then? It came, like, was it in the summer of 8?
Bought it in February.
Yeah.
Won it in February, and then it arrived over here at the end of April.
And it's in decent enough condition and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll get you to pop the bonnet, we'll have a little look around it. We'll have a nose around it. Has a nice 4-branch manifold, trusty little 16 valve. Still has a power steering. Do you still have power steering? Yeah, deadly. That must be quite nice, like.
Yeah.
Ah yeah, look, it's a, what's it called number? 100,000s. But yeah, yours was made in the A plant as well, so it's kind of cool. It's cool knowing all that shit now as well, like, do you know what I mean? That's like nice now that everyone gets to fucking, to nerd out about that stuff. Like, yours was, yeah, so yours was the same plant as mine, 2T7, same as Dougie's, and that's the exact same code then as his. It's fucking GT Apex, and then T series 283 is LSD, or 282, sorry, and then 283 is non-LSD. So you actually have the Matsuba air horns. I actually bought them for mine. They're cool little horns. It's a nice just a nice good solid spec. Like, this thing is just a fucking perfect daily. I love you still have the power steering retained. There's a heat shield on the 4-branch, which is very rare because most people launch those heat shields as far away as possible. Got a little Cusco brake master stopper and a little Cusco strut. Actually, I think this is a Greddy strut because it has that weird off-colour blue. I have the same one, but they're all the fucking same. What did you put standard front suspension back in, or did it come in with coilovers? So it came in with them and just lowering springs on it all around. So now a little airbox. Yeah, it's lovely, man. It's so nice. No rust anywhere. You got such a fucking good car. That's the scary thing with these. Like, when you buy something from Japan off the auctions, you don't know what you're getting. Like, do you know what I mean?
That's it. You're taking a gamble.
You're taking a huge gamble, and your gamble paid off. It's fucking spotless. It just has age on the paint from just being an older car, but there's no real crust in the engine bay around. Like, you even have the original splash guard and stuff down the bottom. Like, they're all usually taken off these things.
Have the original belly pan as well for it. I just
Really?
don't have it on it at the moment.
It's funny that you would prefer a Truno and you've got 11. You're one of the only Irish people that doesn't want 11. Irish people, as you would know, are obsessed with owning a fucking 11 because of the one we got here was the Corolla GT, and lads love UK specs, but you would prefer a Truno, which is funny. What Truno would you prefer? This colourway in a Truno, do you think?
Red over black.
Red over black? That's mad, man. And my car is red over black as well, and so if there's anyone out there that wants to swap this for a red over black Truno, has to be in similar condition though. I like how original and stuff it is as well at the same time, because you can just get in and drive this thing, and you're not like, when you start building fucking custom engines and doing wiring looms and doing all sorts of stuff, like, you're just like, there could be problems, you're like, oh god, like, what's going on now and stuff.
I was debating whether to put a 20 valve into it, but then when I thought about it, I said, at least I know when I turn the key it'll start.
It hasn't really given you any issues yet, like, has it?
No, touch wood now, it's still going strong.
They must have been right at the crossover years then. It's an 85 and it has white lines on the back. It has an early spec front grille. Did you put that on, or did that come on him? Yeah. So it would have had fogs. You can see the brackets there where, I don't know if the fogs were on it or not, but
no, there was no fogs.
There was no fogs when it came into Ireland anyway, but I'd say it might have came with them from, they were an optional extra from factory, but it would have came with the glass grille as well, but I like the early spec grille more.
I'd love a pair of fogs behind it now.
They're fucking expensive, man.
No,
like 300 or 400 fucking quid. Going up in value, like, it's mental how expensive that stuff's after getting. Let's have a look inside. Exact same setup mine came with. There's a Bride. This is a Bride. It's either a Bricks or an Ergo, because I know it's an Ergo because it's smaller.
Red
things
patching done on it.
Yes, boy. The good denim. Hey, the denim probably lasts longer than this. And then standard seat there. So this is a GT Apex, so everything nice, fancy black interior, nice cloth on the door cards, electric mirrors, Maury gauges. I love this sticker. Private power. We are one night racers. That's great. And there's another sticker in here. I don't know what that says because I can't speak Japanese. I think, this is my favourite interior as well, like the black interior. I know all the other ones are kind of cool and stuff, but I do think, what's your favourite interior? Do you like the, I do like a red over black with a red interior as well. It kind of suits and stuff. Yeah, you got the good, my dash as well, same thing. The sun, the heat. It's so humid in Japan, man. Like, there's you can imagine the sun just baking down on that. The GT Apexes were spec'd with a rear wiper. I'm not sure if it came on all of them, but most of the ones I've seen came with that. That was like a fancier extra. And then optional rear lip then, which is kind of nice. And then you've got white lines then. It's a classic fucking Panda Levin. And I just think it's the craziest thing ever that I drove past this car and it was the first 86 that I saw in Japan, and I got really excited and took a whole bunch of photos of it, and I chucked it in my video. And then you imported the car, totally clueless of the video or anything, and then you sat down and watched it, and then your car drove past, and then you're just like, wow, that's hilarious. Like, what a, must have been fucking head melting, like, just like, fuck.
I just kept rewinding the video back, kept watching it over and over and over again.
Oh man, like, honest to God, like, what the fuck are the chances of that, like? But it's so cool, that's just a cool story. And Danny drove down from Wexford today, like, we've been trying to do it for a couple of weeks, but the weather has been horrible, and he just wants to come down, and we just wanted to document this and put it into one of the episodes, because all the little scuffs and marks and everything that are on it are, he's getting the car cleaned up for his friend's wedding, so it's going to remove all the little things that make it the car out of the video. Like, well, it's always going to be that car, but just the stuff that made you realise that, holy shit, like, that's my fucking car. Like, we have this video footage here to remember it forever. I was buzzing off that, and I've been mad to try and sync up with you since, and then you just text me this morning, and I was like, yeah, Deadly, come down. You're the same as me then. How old were you when you finally got an 86, like?
29.
29, yeah, well, at least you have one. I bought my one when I was, fuck, what, like, yeah, 28. Oh, Jesus, 29. Jeez, I'm 32 now in fucking a few weeks or a few months, but yeah, at least you got yours at 29. You're just like me, where both of us, you know, couldn't afford this shit years ago, and we're only getting around to it now, so.
Yeah.
Which is fine, better late than never, because a lot of our friends are already fed up of having their ones, and then now we're all enthusiastic a bit later in life. So it came in with a stripped rear end.
Yeah.
You just couldn't fucking cope with the noise and everything, so.
No, I just wanted to put the back seats
Yeah.
in, because my young fella, he's fucking
Ah, yeah,
11.
exactly,
so,
like, yeah.
When I first, well, he goes in the front seat now, like, the whole time, but I just said, what's the point in having a car if you can't put one person
Exactly,
in the back?
yeah, especially if you're family, like, do you know what I mean?
Like,
It's just me, so I don't have to worry about that stuff yet, like. It's just the nicest interior, really. Did you just cut the little things for the cage then and just sit them in? Yeah. I'm delighted you kept the cage, because a lot of people have just put in the interior and then fucking launched the cage out. Nice of Danny to drive down. We got a bit of a fresh day.
At least it's sunny.
At least it's sunny, and I hope you guys got a buzz seeing a car that was in the Japan Without a Plan video, and now it's living in Ireland, which seems to happen to all of them. The people in the comments are going to write, yeah, you guys are fucking stealing all these from Japan, but we've stolen a lot of them, and here's a funny example of one that was brought to Ireland. Imagine just telling that guy that I passed that day that someday, like, if he knew that I filmed his car and then his car ended up in Ireland, now it's in the video again, so your car's been in the video twice now, like, it's fucking hilarious, like. I don't know, I love that. Yeah, thank you.
No
Thank
problem.
you for coming down.
No problem. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah. You have to drive home on them tires, you mad bastard.
I've only a tread left on.
That was great. I love how excited you got. You just fucking lost a run of yourself. Flip will just ring the gate for you, so if you just drive up to the gate.
No matter.
Danny, it was a fucking pleasure. Thanks for melting the tires off your car.
No matter.
See you later.
See you later.
Goodbye.